Hi, this is the Healthy Gamer, and welcome to another Healthy Gamer video. In this video, I'll go over the 3 reasons why I'm still optimistic about Diablo 3, and why you should be as well. I made this video because currently there is great discontent in the player base of Diablo 3. People are frustrated at the difficulty level of the endgame, people are disappointed by the quality of the loot that's dropping, and people generally feel like their expectations were let down. That's kind of the sense you get if you go and read forums. Now here's one thing to consider. People who are happy with the game are a lot less likely to complain than people who are upset with the game, so you get a disproportionate number of people bitching and moaning on the forums as you would people praising the game. So don't let the forums skew your view of the game. If you like it and if you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if someone is posting up about how much they hate the game, or how it's nothing like Diablo 2. Now I'll just give you the quick healthy tip for this video and then go into the content. Anytime you set a goal, be it a health goal or any other sort of goal, financial, academic, you should write it down. There really is something magical about writing down a goal that tells your mind, hey, I'm serious about this and I will accomplish it, and it's not just another random thought I had that I'll forget about tomorrow. I've had a lot of success writing down my goals and then reviewing them once a day. If you've read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I highly recommend it if you haven't, but he recommends that you write down your goals and then you meditate on them morning and evening, visualizing yourself completing those goals. So that's what I would recommend doing. For example, one of my goals for this YouTube channel was to get 100,000 views within a month, and we are already halfway there. I passed the 50,000 views for my channel today, and it's been 5 days since I put it up. So that is the power of visualization, and that is the power of goal setting. Oh, and one more thing, I just want to mention that I've now put my website up. It's at www.thehealthygamer.com. Again, thehealthygamer.com. Alrighty, now reason number 1 why I'm optimistic about Diablo 3 is that it's only been out for 10 days. Do you remember when WoW first came out? The servers were terribly laggy. They credited everyone's game account for a few days because of how much downtime the servers had. There was no honor system, there was no battlegrounds, there was no looking for dungeon tool, and some of the balance, especially in PvP, was awful. I remember two-shotting mages as my rogue, which was a lot of fun for me, but I don't think the mages enjoyed that very much. So keep in mind that D3 is only 10 days old when you're deciding whether it has longevity for you or not. I think many of the current problems people are having are due to poor gear builds and poor skill builds and a lack of experience in the game, and once people gain that experience and gear and skills, it'll get a lot better. I still think there's tuning to be done. If you see my other video about the fucking wasps video, that'll explain it a little bit, because I think there are balancing issues. And reason number 2 why I'm optimistic about Diablo 3 is that humans are programmed by evolution to focus on the negatives. It made sense in the caveman days because negative events could possibly mean life or death for you, while positive events did not hold that same amount of power. Therefore, your brain evolved to train itself to pay attention to all the negative things so it could avoid it and not die. Back 6,000 years ago, if you didn't pay attention, you would be dinner for a T-Rex, because as we all know, men lived with dinosaurs 6,000 years ago when the world was created, and Jesus rode into battle against the Romans and conquered the Roman Empire on the back of a velociraptor. That's just common knowledge. It's in all the science books. I don't know why you guys aren't reading books. It's pretty plain. Jesus rode velociraptors. That is all. So whenever you get really frustrated because of those goddamn elite wasps, take a step back and realize that as a whole, Diablo 3 is a lot of fun. And once a little bit of tuning and balancing gets done, it'll be just a really wonderfully addictive game, even more so than it is right now. The third and final reason why I'm optimistic about Diablo 3's future is that it's in Blizzard's best interest and it's in their financial interest to make sure Diablo performs well now. You might think, well, they've already got our $60, they don't care whether the game is balanced now or not. But you have to consider that with the real money auction house, Blizzard stands to make seriously hundreds of millions of dollars off of that. And then if they can sell 7 million copies of an expansion at $60, that's $420 million. So Blizzard will definitely spend a few $1 million now to improve the game and fix it and to address the player complaints. There's no way they're going to leave it in a broken, unfun state, because they will in the long run be losing out on hundreds of millions of dollars in potential revenue, and as we know, Activision is all about revenue, so that actually works in our favor this time. And then you want to consider that PvP is still going to be added in the future, so that'll be a really good content update. And then this is just my own guessing, but I imagine they're going to periodically add new and different loot into the game to keep the player interest. Now in the meantime, if you're getting really frustrated with the gameplay, I have a few tips for you. One is that rather than slamming your head against Act 1 or Act 2 Inferno or Act 4 Hell, you just go farm the hardest difficulty that you can, get 5 stacks of the Nephilim buff, kill that boss, and then do it again. This is the most efficient way to make gold, and so that you can buy upgrades and progress. Number 2 is to find some people to play with regularly. If you are playing with people that you know, you'll work better as a team, and Inferno is much easier in co-op than it is solo. And then tip number 3 is to make a whole bunch of alts. If you have 2 or 3 level 60 alts, whenever they roll out the invariable content updates and the changes and buffs and nerfs, then you'll be sitting in a good spot to take advantage of that and use the best class available to go farm the hardest difficulty and get the best loot and make all of the money. And then tip number 4 is to go to my channel and watch all of my other videos. Personally, I think that's the best tip. That's probably the best tip ever in the entire world. And that's all I have for you. Again, my website is now up. It's at thehealthygamer.com. thehealthygamer.com. I'll link to it in my description and put a little annotation up. It would be really cool if you could go there and check it out. It organizes my videos in a better fashion than my YouTube channel can. And in the future there will be also a ton of health information, workouts, nutrition information, cooking information. I plan on rolling out just a ton of content to help you be healthy. Thanks for watching this video. Again, if you could hit like, that would really help me out. And then if you think your friends would like this, please share it on your social media. Again, that would really help me out and just help support what I'm doing so that I can keep making all of these videos for you. I have 25 more days to reach my goal of 100,000 views on my channel. Think you can help me reach that? If there are any specific videos that you would like to see, put them in the comments and I will make it happen. Stay healthy, stay active, have a great day.